said he's getting better, but probably not this week. I know you got to list him as doubtful, but
Yeah.
you don't expect on him.
I just hold out hope, for JD. Just like let's push on him and move him again tomorrow, and just see like if he, in any capacity, if he says no, you know what, I can go, then we'd love to have him, whatever that capacity that is. So, but again, first and foremost, it's like let's take care of Jadeveon, and then let's do what's best for the team. So we'll keep working through that.
You guys have been patient with injuries in general. How has that been in setting the tone for the culture you guys are trying to?
Yeah, I just try to celebrate the guys that are working through things, that make themselves available, and and then also just trying to talk about the opportunities. These are guys that have been working so hard all through the offseason, through camp, to get an opportunity to play. None of them signed up to be backups. They all signed up to pursue their dream. And so for me, I love respecting the moment, respecting the opportunity of the guys that get to step in, Brady and Yash, coming in there to do things like that. So I love kind of staying there with it, and then just loving the guys up that have gotten hurt, just staying with them as we continue to build who we are, to have conversations about the things that are improving, and the things that need work. So continuing to keep the guys connected.
Dane doesn't Dane doesn't need to be activated for Sunday, but he needs to be activated soon after.
Yeah.
Where are you guys at with him?
He's just had 2 fantastic weeks. He stacked them up. He practiced Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for 2 weeks straight, and he's looked great. So it's just a matter of opportunity, roster-wise, actives, all those things right now.
Deontay got added with the ribs.
Yeah.
Practice report. When did that happen?
Yeah, just in the middle of practice, So he looked good. He's moving around quickly, and then something kind of tightened up on him, and they just started looking at him and made sure okay, let's get on top of this now. The sooner we can start treating whatever it is, the sooner we know if we have him available for Sunday or not.
He's
happened today?
Yeah.
And what's
Was
your
it?
gut on that?
I don't know. So he was there, I talked to him, and then we start treating him immediately. So I'm gonna go in and check in with the trainers and check in with Deontay.
He was questionable the past couple weeks with an ankle, and then ended up playing.
Yeah.
Does the ribs cast him in more of a doubt because it happened today? Because it was.
It could. I don't know what to tell you. It could. I'm gonna go in and figure out more information on what's happening.
What about the hamstring?
Hamstring was just something, again, just coming out of the game, that he felt. We want to make sure, okay, let's get you full speed by Friday so we can practice and then go into the game. So that was something that we had to, tag on to just taking care of to get him ready for Sunday.
Do you feel comfortable with the trio of Mingo and X and I guess Coker heading into this, if that's what you guys have to focus on?
Yeah, and David Moore. These are guys that we trust. They've been working really hard. They took the lion's share of the reps throughout the week. And so these are guys that have another opportunity to step up and show us what they can do.
I guess my confusion with Deontay is when you hear ribs, it's usually a contact injury.
Right.
And
it was not that. So
Okay.
It was not a contact injury. It's just something that kind of tightened up on him.
Okay.
That's all I can really say right now.
And then who, Claudin and Ashawn are both out, right?
Yes, we have those.
Yeah, they're
I
both.
don't have my list.
Yes. Ashawn is out.
Claude.
Claudin is out. Yes.
Yeah.
Who takes their place defensively?
Couple of guys we're thinking about possible call-up situations.
Is Shaq Lawson a possibility at edge this week?
Possibility, yep.
JD was saying that this patience with injuries is not something he's experienced at other teams.
Yeah.
Why is it so important to kind of give them that time?
I just think we have to just communicate with the player, and they have to be honest about their ability to help us win on Sunday, and just kind of taking that information in and making sure that as a staff we're prepared for whatever follows up after that, But for me, it's like we have to default on how the player feels, what he can do and what he can bring to our team.
Just real quick, what Israel's been through this year, having to deal with all the injuries and adjusting his schemes, because he was a head coach candidate here and other places the last couple of years. How does that impact him? So how do you feel like he's done handling all this?
He's done a fantastic job of just sticking to the principles of what our defense is, and just being really, really tough, yes, but also just disciplined about trying to play good team football, trying to get our calls on the same page. As we keep switching bodies in and out, you're taking a new group to play together, to pass things off, to fit runs properly, and he's just shown a great ability with his staff to just go right back to the work and continue to do that. That's your phone.
That's your phone, dude.
So, Dave, when you have all of these injuries and you have all these opportunities and you're a super positive guy,
Yeah.
what is the message to the guys who are not getting to have their normal roles? They have all these guys around them, and how can they kind of operate with all these new guys around them?
You talking about the guys who are still in there, or the
guys,
newer guys?
Yeah, the guys that aren't in reserve duty, who
Yeah.
are around all of these new players and having to function within this system with a bunch of new faces around them.
These are pros. They understand this is part of the game. This happens. We're not the only team that's gotten banged up in the last couple of weeks. We've gotten slammed pretty hard. But I look around the league, and there's other teams dealing with those same injuries in our division and across the league, and I'm watching it, and I just see, for me, it's like, can I just keep coming to work with the same mentality, the same consistency, and can I ask the guys that are making it through this thing and have found their way to be a part of what we're doing and be healthy, can we all just continue to push forward on the things that matter to us? Taking care of the ball, all the principles that I can go back through, So these guys have been absolute studs about it, really supportive of the guys that come in, and they understand. They respect the opportunity for these guys as well.
Asked DJ about this yesterday, and he didn't speak on the injury part of it, but Caleb Farley, obviously he's a practice squad guy, but a first round draft pedigree. How far is he coming along? What have you seen from him?
He looks great. Yeah, you certainly see the traits that put him there, where he was taken. And he's had a lot of adversity. And, there's two ways to respond to adversity. You can either quit or you keep battling through it. And here's a guy that has just looked at it in the face of it, continues to work and pursue his dream to get back out there on the field. And you can feel the way that he works, the way that he's intentional on the scout defense, when he does get a few reps with the defensive guys on special teams, all those things. I think this is a guy that plays with a lot of gratitude and a lot of just look where I'm at. I'm here, my home state. I get to continue to pursue this dream, and I love that. I love having guys like that with a story, and something to prove.
Is Deontay making the trip?
Yes, absolutely. I have nothing else to tell you guys until I literally go inside, talk to the trainers, and kind of see where he's at.
But you anticipate him making the trip?
I'm going to go in right now and make sure that I get more information on that.